Jenny Calois, I'm a journalist, and we were talking about personalised digital signage earlier on, but I found that concept a little bit difficult because signage is part of advertising and marketing, and many times the objective of marketing is to change people's attitude and buy something that perhaps they weren't thinking about buying. So how can you marry the two? Is personalization really the way forwards to reach those eyeballs in the street, or do you have to achieve it by brand awareness and leading the customers or the potential customers in a different way?
Well, it's probably a question for you initially, I'd guess.
I'm just thinking, I mean, if you take an example where you use both personalisation and brand awareness, you can have the screens there with the brand awareness directing them to websites or to an event that's happening in store next week to get them to come back in, etc. And if you use the data you have on those people cleverly, you send the personalised message to their phones so they have it, you send them an offer, a reminder, etc. So the awareness is there, the personalisation can come in, you know, on the handheld and do it that way. That's something we talk about all the time, and do it that way. But I think, you know, it can be, they go hand in hand, certainly.
Yeah. There's a trend to personalisation, of course, in marketing, isn't there? Rather than mass marketing, you were talking about TV and TV viewership and people doing personal things while they're watching the TV.
Yeah, that's one aspect. The other is what they call OTT, over the top. You know, the services. We don't quite have this yet in Europe, but a service that we're providing the technology for in North America is called SESME, and basically it's a personalised EPG. It's actually it's not about the program schedule anymore, a linear schedule. It's about what I want to watch, and this particular system does personalise the EPG for whoever's logged in, whether it's me or my daughter or my son or what. The system will learn your viewing habits and actually automatically download programs that it knows that you like and you have viewing habits. So actually the whole guide then becomes your television guide and your set of programming. So that's kind of happening even in the lounge, and if it's on mobile, it's very, that's very, very easy, of course, and internet. I think digital out of home, you got to be more careful, because I think what you're alluding to is that it's more of a mass communication rather than personalized. I think that's where you got to be clear. Where are you going to have the interactivity, and where is it? A broader message. And even if you have some interactivity, you can create a layout such that some part is interactive and another part continues to give whatever is the branding. So. It's like anything, right place, right time, in the right way.
And Bob, this morning you spoke about technology helping understand who was in front of a screen. Whether it be lots of people, or few people, and crowds, not crowds, male, female, old, young. So there's an element to technology helping us do that personalization as well, isn't there?
It's right. That's right. I think people expect personalization today. I mean, we spend hours in front of our screens, our iPads or our laptops, getting personalized messages now. People expect it. In fact, I think people will begin to be disappointed if the message isn't personalized. The question is, in digital out of home, it's a public space. How do you personalize it in a way that's appropriate, that's not wrong? So I think research needs to take place there, and what personalization is appropriate in a public space, how to do it in an effective way. But personalization is inevitable. I think it's important.